Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an ageofmagic video, and in today's video we're moving into another round of the AI Championships. In this fight we've got Koza versus aleebr. We will go over the heroes and the bans and selections, and then we'll jump in. These characters, or these players, sorry, have some decent characters on the board, but we'll see what happens with bans and selections. So with the coin cost, it was aleebr that won. He chose to go first. I think it was him that won. I'm just going off my notes. Yeah, let's get into the bans and selections. So aleebr is selecting first, though. Bans, though, Morrigan straight up, pretty straightforward, followed by Chrome, then Arcane, Ash, Dracona, and Rogaroo. So some of the big damage dealers eliminated from the fight instantly. They are not going to allow their opponent to get one of those characters. It would be absolute chaos. So to aleebr, who gets first pick and goes for the Denia. So we are on the board, and the Denia is picked up. Solid lead. So actually, I remember the comment. This is one of the boards. This is probably the board with the most leadership skills of any board we've seen so far. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 leadership skills. So yeah, so he got the Denia first, over to Koza, who then went Abaddon and Prook. So picked up the Abaddon lead there, but you're going to have to play him with the right characters. Back to aleebr, who then got the Swamp Killer. I think that was a pretty costly miss there. To have a Denia and then allow the enemy to pick up a Swamp Killer as well. That's costly. That is very costly, especially now that aleebr knows that Koza is running 2 AoE heroes. That's 2 stacks instantly that Swamp Killer is going to rack up. Back to Koza, who then went Valendar and Mizuhiku. So now running a full AoE team with the Mizuhiku, potentially going to be able to get some dot damage out. However, they have to be very aware of the absolute sheer power of a Denia-led team. Back to aleebr, who then picks up Goblin Anus and Valar. So I think taking that Valar off of Koza was a smart play, because she's running a AoE team at the moment. Then back to Koza, who got the Gloriana as the last pick. So we've got a healer now, which could work quite well for her, as there isn't any characters at the moment that aleebr has AoE wise. He goes 5th character Chorin. So there's our first AoE. Other than that, Gloriana is going to be pretty safe. So that may help Koza a bit. Over to the subs, aleebr got a Tiles and Arrogant Axe Thrower. So he's got 1, 2, 3 Barbarians, which, yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. And the subs for Koza is Bjorn and Infernus. Bjorn, I think, is actually quite useless. There's no one that can trigger his Berserk mode. Just a really, really unfortunate pickup for Koza. So we'll jump into the battle now. We'll see how it plays out and what the players want to do after their first match. Okay, jumping into the first battle, and the damage is already coming out on the Gloriana. It's the Abaddon leader. So Gloriana unable to hide. It's a bit of boost out on her allies, but she's going to be eliminated quite quickly. Might be blessing, though, as it allows the other characters on her team to get some damage out before being taken out themselves. Lockdown comes out on the Infernus. The evasion comes out from the... Oh, maybe... Is it? Why are they not dodging? I don't know. Denia counter comes out, though. That's going to be a big problem for our friend Koza. AoE doing a lot of damage, but unfortunately the AoE just makes aleebr so much more stronger as he comes through and eliminates that Swamp Killer at 4 stacks, the Tiles at 7 stacks, Denia at 5 stacks, Arrogant Axe Thrower at 3 stacks. I'm pretty sure he is part of the... He can be counted on the Barbarian team as well. He counts for that Brotherhood. aleebr as an absolute unit of a force to deal with. A force of a unit? And I mean, I think he's just selected his characters perfectly for this battle. But we'll move over to the contenders. They'll see what the match and choose what they want to do for round number 2. But oh man, Aleeb is he's done well. Jumping into the next match with Koza and Aleeb, and Koza has removed the Abaddon as her leader and put Gloriana. So we'll see if that makes any difference. AoE comes out from Prook and misses. Lucky though, the AoE missing is not a bad thing because it's not giving stacks to Swamp Killer. And Swamp Killers with stacks is a dangerous thing. 2 dots coming out. Whoa! Abaddon hitting his debuff. That's big. That's big for Koza. It might give her some leeway in this battle as Infernus is very close to dying in critical HP. Hurricane Axe Thrower goes critical HP as well. Dots coming out fast as well now. But the stacks on the... what's her name? Danae is stacking up. And so is the Atars. He's at 7. He's not causing much of a threat, though, as there is one fall. Hurricane Axe Thrower out of the picture. And 9 stacks on Tiles, 5 on Danae. She may become quite dangerous as he dies with 10. Not really doing much, but the Danae is still in the background. The Swamp Killer finally gets her first stack. That's probably the best thing Koza could have asked for. The Swamp Killer with Abaddon comes through, just takes out 3 characters. Oh, Koza gets the second point. There's a point each. Aleeb 1 point, Koza 1 point. We'll move to the third match. We'll ask the players what they want to do. Abaddon comes through with the saving swing. Moving into round number 3, and Aleeb has completely shifted his team around. He's put Valar and Choran in. Valar is hopefully going to help Swamp Killer with her dodging, and Valar for the healing the Gloriana provides. So is it going to be enough? He's already at 7 stacks. It's pretty decent as the damage starts to come out on the Infernus. Big damage. Big retaliation, doesn't kill him though, and AoE comes out from Abaddon. So now there are a few debuffs applied, but that's Choran is at 10 stacks. That is pretty big, surely to go up very soon. It's now at 12. That's the thing to look out for. What happens here is all going to depend on Choran and how much damage he's going to ramp out. Here comes the Stone Rain, and it wipes out 2 of Koza's characters. That's really, really big. I don't know if she can come back from this. That was just too much damage. Abaddon falls, and then the Valar comes through. Oh, it was... I didn't expect him to be that... When Aleeb messaged me completely shifting his team around, this is the biggest shift we've seen in the AI Championship so far. I thought he was mental. I thought he was preparing himself for a loss. But as you can see, he knew what he was doing. He came in, he won. That 16 stacks absolutely decimated the Koza's team, unfortunately, giving Koza 1 win and Aleeb 2. Aleeb will be moving on. Koza eliminated from the competition. That was a massive win. Well done to him, and well done to Koza as well.